Hello and welcome to Anime Recapped. Today we'll be covering episode 5 to 8 of the anime Vermeil in Gold. This is the second of 3 parts, lay back and enjoy the recap. We see a flashback to Rex's second year summoning of his dinosaur in the form of an egg. Chris, who thought it was a dragon egg, assisted him in hatching it. As Alto has asked Vermeil not to reveal her strengths to anyone in order to hide her real identity, Rex's brother pleads with them for support. Chris is still being assaulted by Rex, and his body is continuing to hybridize, allowing him to cast fire spells. As his brother, Alto, and Vermeil show up, Rex clearly states his desire for vengeance on Alto. But the student council president, Elena, emerges and smashes Rex and his dinosaur down with her sword, destroying them. Vermeil explains to Alto that she is not feeling well and is going to her room to take a nap while he stays and continues his exam preparation. Lilia takes Alto to her room as she wants to spend time solely with him. Vermeil encounters Professor Obsidian on the way to her room and tells him that she is aware he is the one targeting pupils. She persuades him to stop and warns him that if he affects Alto, she will murder him. He gives her an injection that hurts her and causes her to expel evil power. Elena rushes to help her, but she is stopped by a demonic creature Professor Obsidian summons. Vermeil turns into a destructive demon. Lilia and Alto also approach the site. Alto yells, "Professor, what are you doing with her?" He mocks him and says, "From now on, I am her master, you second-year teen, go back if you wish to live." The story continues with Elena battling the monster that Professor Obsidian created, which keeps reviving. To control Vermeil, Professor Obsidian ties a magic chain around her. He states that he was assaulting people and attempting to convert them into evil spirits by injecting them with evil spirit nature, but now he has a real demon. When she finally breaks the chain and attacks him, Alto protects Professor Obsidian from Vermeil's attack. She lashes out at Alto with her quills, causing Lilia to break down in tears as she believes Alto has died. Vermeil reverts to her previous state and uses magic to heal Alto. Professor Obsidian panics, claiming that demons aren't supposed to be able to heal. Before injecting himself with the formula and turning into a hideous demon, and threatening to kill everyone. He is easily defeated by Vermeil. He tries to flee, but Chris shoots him down. The monster Elena was fighting disappears while threatening to return. Professor Obsidian is arrested for his actions. Later, when Alto notices Vermeil is depressed, he asks her, "I'm still alive. Why are you so sorrowful?" She explains to him regretfully that in order to revive him, she linked their existence by granting her heart. Therefore, if either of them dies, the other will too. Alto becomes angry and upset at her. "Why have you done this?" He points out that she is a demon and while she will live a long time, he will pass away soon because he is human. She responds, "I had to do that because there is no other way to save you." Vermeil then reveals to Alto that her monstrous version was actually her pure state and that she is highly dangerous. So she should leave because she is a threat to everyone. After kissing her, Alto asserts he does not care, and she becomes tearful as she recalls her recommendation that we should only kiss those we deeply love. We see that Alto is going to school alone as Vermeil intends to take a break. When he enters the class, he notices that the girls can't believe that Professor Obsidian is responsible for all the problems and they feel bad for him. While the boys wonder why Vermeil isn't in class. He tells them that she will return the next day. After class, Lilia runs into Vermeil by the river. Vermeil asks her if she is scared of her. Lilia says no as she is not violent. Lilia advises Vermeil to be open and honest with Alto while taking care of him, as they have a strong bond as master and familiar. When Vermeil returns to Alto's room, she sees that he has brought her candy, as she loves candy, and they begin to kiss. The scene changes and we see Iolite and Heliodor discussing Obsidian's defeat but that his research was fascinating and they want to finish it. Vermeil receives a school uniform from Alto. She enters the class wearing a uniform that is far too revealing for her. The boys are thrilled to see her. Suddenly, they are both summoned by the student council. Obsidian has allegedly broken out of jail, according to Elena. They are forced to admit that Vermeil is a demon and that their lives are intertwined. A member of the student council, Jessica, wants to eliminate Vermeil. But Elena asserts that they must embrace every familiar, and it is against the rules to do otherwise. Alto is then welcomed to the student council by Elena, and he happily accepts the offer. Vermeil reveals that they have only accepted them so that they can monitor them closely. We see Alto rejoicing over being elected to the student council. However, Vermeil expresses her suspicions that Elena, the student council president, is not human. They are asked to attend a council conference, but when they enter the room without knocking, they catch Elena, Chris, and Jessica changing clothes. While Elena and Chris brush it off as an accident, Jessica reacts nervously. Elena brings in a piece of the creature she previously fought, and they discover a form of magic they have never encountered before. Meanwhile, they are introduced to Koakamiya, the creature's master. Iolite and Heliodor, two other characters, become upset when Iolite admits to killing a person. He was only supposed to locate, and they leave to find Alto and Vermeil. Alto has a dream where he sees a young Vermeil crying in a destroyed city, and a woman tells him to decide whether to bring redemption or aid humanity. He wakes up in fear. Vermeil kisses him to transfer mana and help him study for an upcoming exam. The exam is taken by participants from all over the state, and the professor is a master magician. He demonstrates a crystal ball with a flame inside and instructs them to add mana to the flame to amplify it. Everyone thinks it will be a simple task.